Hello everyone and welcome to Barca News. It's November 1st, 2022 and a new name has emerged as a possible signing for Barcelona as they look to reinforce their right back position. Also, it's reported that Jorginho has gained traction in these past few days as a possible replacement for Sergio Busquets, and Manchester City are looking to end Barcelona's interest in their midfielder Bernardo Silva. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. My name is Mo and today's the day where Barcelona are going to play their last group stage of the Champions League when they're going to face off against Victoria Pilsen in the Czech Republic. Now this match is insignificant sporting wise because no matter what the result is, whether Barcelona win, draw or lose, Barcelona will still be eliminated from the Champions League and they're still gonna end the group stages in third place, and as a result they will qualify to the Europa League. Now, as a result of the insignificance of this match sporting-wise, it's expected that Xavi is going to give playing time to a lot of players who haven't had much playing time this season. And it's also expected that Xavi could be given chance to a lot of the Barca Athletic players and some other players such as Pablo Torre. Now, even though this match doesn't have much significance sporting-wise, a victory could benefit Barcelona economically because teams not only receive money for being in the group stage of the Champions League, they also receive money for each match that they win. So if Barcelona defeat Victoria Pilsen in the Czech Republic, they could receive up to 2.8 million euros from UEFA. Now in the press conference ahead of today's match, Xavi asked for patience and he said that he was sure that the results were going to come, and he also said that the team were on the right track and that he believed the team were going to win trophies this season. Now Xavi said, "Last year we were not good enough, but this year I have the feeling that we are. But everything is a process, and in the Champions League we haven't achieved our aim. From now on, the trophies will be played for in 2023, and there we have to compete for them to arrive, and I'm convinced that we can achieve it. I was at Barca during the club's worst period, and then I was able to live through the best period from Rijkaard through to winning everything. It was a process that lasted time. I understand that the steps are smaller than we expected, and in the Champions League we have not delivered, although we deserved better results. We had the opportunity in our hands and it escaped us due to adverse situations. We must grow, learn, and have peace of mind because everything will come." Now Xavi has touched on something that I've been talking about in my previous videos and something that Robert Lewandowski also talked about, which I reported in yesterday's video, which is that this is a new project and new projects take time until they mature, until we start seeing results. And Xavi used a great example, which is when Barcelona were not doing well prior to Rijkaard, and after Rijkaard's arrival the team finally started doing well, and eventually it kept doing well under other coaches such as Pep Guardiola, ending with Luis Enrique. Now unfortunately the modern fan does not remember those difficult times, and as a result they have been spoiled by all the success that Barcelona has had in the previous decade, and as a result the modern fan wants immediate results, and unfortunately that's not how things happen. Projects take months and sometimes seasons until to begin to function, but it seems that Xavi does have confidence that the team could win some trophies during this season. Now Barcelona's Vice President Rafa Yuste affirmed the club's confidence in Xavi, and Rafa Yuste said, "Xavi has our absolute confidence. It's 100%, and I value the opinions and comments of my fellow board members. Xavi is a homegrown coach who knows what to do, who is fighting with a team that is under construction. We have all our hopes pinned on Xavi. He's a coach that we want, and he has a squad that is going to do it bit by bit. And I am convinced that he is going to give us the titles he wants and the fans deserve." Now on to the news that the club are reportedly looking for ways to improve Rafinha's performance on the field. Now Rafinha reportedly is the best player on the squad during training sessions. However, this great performance is not translated onto the field during matches, and the club believe that this has to do something with his positioning, where he has been played on the left side, which is not Rafinha's natural position. And the club also believe that this could be due to confidence because Rafinha was a definitive starter with Leeds United, and now he has arrived in Barcelona and has had to fight with his spot with Dembélé. Now the club are now looking for ways to translate that great performances that Rafinha has during training sessions onto the field, and it's also reported that Xavi has spoken to Rafinha and has told them that he has his absolute trust, that Xavi believes that Rafinha is a great player, and that Xavi believes that Rafinha will be very important for Barcelona in the future. So hopefully this trust and confidence that Xavi has put in Rafinha Rafinha will help Rafinha and boost his confidence so we can see an improvement of his performance on the field. Now, as I reported in yesterday's video, Xavi has reportedly requested from the club that they prioritize signing a right back over a pivot because he has lost faith in Hector Bellerin, who he believes that Bellerin does not have the level to be a Barcelona player. Now, as a result, the club have decided not to extend Hector Bellerin's contract, which expires in the summer of 2023. So it's most likely that Bellerin will end up at Real Betis, which was his main objective during the summer, but Real Betis were unable to sign him because they were having some financial problems where they couldn't clear enough space on their wage bill, and as a result, Hector Bellerin ended up joining Barcelona as a free agent, and it's also reported that he reduced his salary tremendously in order to make this signing happen. Now, as a result, Barcelona are now in the market looking for a new signing for the right back position, and it's reported that they are now interested in a new player, and that player is Jeremie Frimpong. Now, Frimpong is a 21-year-old Dutch player who currently plays as a right back for Bayern Leverkusen, and it's reported that Barcelona are very interested in this young player because they consider that he has the level to compete at Barcelona. However, there are several clubs interested in this player as well. Now, it's expected that Barcelona will spend a lot of money to sign a player for the right back position, so as a result, they're now more in favor of signing a free agent to replace Sergio Busquets, despite Real Sociedad's midfielder Subimendi being Xavi's favorite option to replace Sergio Busquets. However, Subimendi has a 60 million euro release clause, which Barcelona are not in favor of paying, given that they will be making a big spending on the player for the right back position. Now, some of the players that will be free agents in the summer of 2023 are N'Golo Kante, Jorginho, and Ilkay Gundogan, and it's reported that Barcelona now favor Jorginho out of this list because even though N'Golo Kante is their favorite option, given that all the injuries that N'Golo Kante has suffered, they're now more in favor of signing Jorginho as a replacement for Sergio Busquets, whose contracts will expire in the summer of 2023. Now, on to the news that Manchester City are looking to end Barcelona's interest in their midfielder Bernardo Silva. Now, Bernardo Silva is Xavi's #1 option to reinforce the midfield, and the club attempted to sign the Portuguese midfielder this past summer. However, due to several reasons, mainly economic ones, Barcelona were unable to sign Bernardo Silva. Now, Bernardo Silva's contract with Manchester City expires in 2025, and he requested over the summer from the club that he be let go because he wanted to arrive in Barcelona, and it's now being reported that Manchester City have offered Bernardo Silva a contract extension because Pep Guardiola really wants to keep the player on his squad. Now, Bernardo Silva's agent Jorge Mendes has informed Barcelona of this contract renewal offer, and it seems that the player is considering renewing his contract with the Premier League club because he is not too sure whether Barcelona will be able to sign him this upcoming summer, because as I reported in a previous video, La Liga's president Javier Tebas has threatened to put Barcelona under strict economic restrictions, which is the 1-to-4 ratio rule, if Barcelona do not reduce their wage bill from 500 million euros to 400 million euros. Now, we will end today's video with two brief updates. The first one is that Andres Iniesta, during an interview, stated that he really doubts that Lionel Messi is gonna end up back in Barcelona, given the club's financial situation, given the high salary that Lionel Messi currently receives at PSG, and given the bad relationship that's developed between Lionel Messi and the club. Now, the second update is that Gabi will not be able to attend the Golden Boy ceremony to receive that award that he received a few days ago for being the best player under the age of 21, because the ceremony has been scheduled for 1 day prior to Barcelona's trip to Osasuna. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like. Also, I'd like to invite all of you to please leave a comment down below, giving me all your thoughts and opinions about all the news that I share with you. And finally, I would like to invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news in regards to our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. And as always, Peace, Barça.